eat Chinese food, go out for dinner, go abroad, go to department store, study English in a video. This is a textbook, and in this lesson with me, you are learning vocabulary related to different kind of books. Not only that, you will also be learning how to talk about books at a bookstore. And if you are a bit lost on the art of reading and you prefer reading electronically, then don't worry, I have something for you as well. Join me in this lesson. I'm Michelle. And something very special for you. I have a gift for you. At the end of this lesson, if you stay tuned, you will have access to a free ebook, which is a pocket guide to your everyday English. So do not forget to stay tuned till the end and download that free book. We are going to start this lesson by discussing some different kind of books. We are not talking about the genres of books, don't be mistaken. We are not talking about autobiographies and fiction because you will see other lessons on our channel for the same topic. However, I'm going to tell you types of books. Physically, like what does a book look like and what are the different type of possible books. So the first word that we have on the board is, can you try pronouncing it? It's pronounced as brochure. I'll write it for you here. It's pronounced as brochure. So, a brochure is something like this, something which has all the information of a company. So this is a Let's Talk brochure, which has a lot of information about the company. And you can see inside the company, it tells you all the different types of courses that it offers. So this is how we advertise it to the people, to the customers who come to us asking about Let's Talk and the courses it offers and all the centers that it has. So this is brochure for you. Now let's look at the next word that we have. A pamphlet. What is a pamphlet? All right, don't worry, I have that for you as well. So as you can see, this is a very thin slip of paper. It's not like a book, but it's just one paper. And this paper advertises and promotes a particular type of course. So as you can see, that this pamphlet is about business English. There could be more pamphlets. This pamphlet is about IELTS. So you can have different type of pamphlets promoting different courses or different topics that you want to advertise. So pamphlets are advertising papers. And you generally give it out for free to people because you're trying to advertise, and the same applies for brochure. You usually do not ask for money when you're giving out brochures or pamphlets because they're purely for promotional or adverting purposes. Right. So now we have the next one, and that is a textbook. This is very common. So a textbook is on a particular subject and it has a lot of information and a lot of teaching material on that subject. So textbook is essentially for teaching purposes, to teach on a particular topic. And just to let you know, what does this book teach on? So this book is a Foundation English Reader workbook, right? And this is the index or the content of the book, which means that this book contains all of these topics. It has information about all of these topics. So you can use this to learn regularly. And if you're really keen on it, then you can join any of our Let's Talk centers and have one of these books for yourself so that you can also learn beyond the videos and beyond the classroom. So textbook is purely for teaching purposes on a particular topic. It's elaborate teaching, detailed teaching. Now we have the next word with us, almanac. So almanac is something that you find for a particular organization, one that is really large and that is catering to a number of people, especially students. So you'd usually find almanac in schools. So almanac is a kind of a book that is about a year's calendar. It contains all the details, all the holidays, predicted holidays for a year according to the calendar. It also tells about the events that are going to come in the year, and it has some writing space as well. So an almanac is based on a calendar for holidays and events. Because it is following the calendar, so an almanac is usually yearly in nature, which means it's produced once in a year. Or I'd say, sorry, it's released once in the year. The next one that we have is a booklet. I have that for you as well. A booklet, So this is a booklet for you. Booklet. Right. So have you heard of the word piglet? What is a piglet? Piglet is like a baby of the pig. The same way a book is a baby, a booklet is a baby of the book. It's a smaller book containing some information, not the whole of the information like in a book. It's not detailed, it's very precise. So it has precise information about the textbook. So let's say become an entrepreneur. So like I showed you a book on business English, a pamphlet on business English. This is a booklet on business English. How to become an entrepreneur with some precise information about the book. So this one, it has a checklist for a franchisee setup, and it has some basic details. It's not very detailed, and it has some figures and finances about the possibilities, right? So this is a booklet for you. Let's talk booklet. Right. So now we come to another set of phrases that you can use when you're going to a bookstore. So when you're going to a bookstore, how will you ask for a book? What kind of a book are you looking for? What is the speciality of the book? So we'll essentially look at adjectives right now. So a bestseller book is a very successful book, a book that most of the people are buying. So a book that is selling the best. A successful book. A very successful book is called a bestseller. The next one that we have is a new release. What is a new release? So a book that has released recently is called a new release. Recent release. So if you're looking for a new book at the bookstore, you could say that where is the section for the new release? Or you could say that which is the best seller? I'd like to buy the bestseller. The next word that we have is a membership. So membership is a noun, and if you need a membership of a particular library, this means that you want to be a member or a part of the organization so that you can continuously receive subscriptions from them. Subscriptions are like, you subscribe to a magazine or you subscribe to a journal and you receive that on regular intervals. It could be over a period of months, like in 3 months you receive a magazine or you receive a journal in every 2 weeks. So membership is to become a part of an organization. And subscription, as I told you, is to receive something at regular intervals. To receive a book or a magazine at regular intervals. And what about reserving? Reserving is when you want to take a book away, which means taking away a book. Like when you go to the McD, you take away a burger, the same way you can take away a book from the library. However, here you must return the book at the library because there are others who would also like to read the book. So reserving is to take away a book for a particular span of time. So reserve means to take a book away and to get it back as soon as possible. The next word that we have here is an ebook. Like I told you, for all of you who do not get into reading a hard copy and love to read a book on a particular device. Maybe that might be a Kindle or that might be a tab for you. So ebook is when you download an electronic book and you can have it in soft copy. So soft copy of a book is called an ebook. You will not have to turn pages, you don't have to make that effort, you can simply scroll and read the ebook. The next one that I have for you is EPUB, which is very similar to the ebook. Just like the ebook, this is also an ebook, but the difference is that EPUB is password protected, it's encrypted, and you cannot copy the data and share it anywhere else. However, for ebook, you can share it elsewhere without a password, without any encryption. So EPUB is password protected. Many of you might already be using the Kindle. Kindle is a device which is created by the Amazon, and this is almost like a tab where you can have all the books and you can read your ebooks or your EPUBs. Reading device. Unlike the tab, this is very, very specifically for reading. The last one that I have is audiobooks, which is my personal favorite. I love listening to audiobooks because these are books that you can listen and you don't need to read. So you can convert your ebooks into audiobooks and listen to them instead of reading them. Listening books. With this, we come to an end of this lesson. And after the video, you have a link to the free book that I promised in the beginning of the video, a pocket guide for your everyday English conversations. Do not forget to download the book, and you can also find the link in the description if you're keen on it. And I hope you had fun, and please come back for more lessons with me. This is Michelle signing off. Bye-bye.